Welcome to May's Leetcode Challenge. Today's problem is find and replace pattern. Given a list of strings and a string pattern, return a list of words I that match pattern. You may return the answer in any order. A word matches the pattern if there exists a permutation of letters, P, so that after replacing every letter X in the pattern with P of X, we get the desired word. So we call a permutation of letters is a bijection from letters to letters. Every letter maps to another letter, and no two letters map to the same letter. That's really just a complicated way of saying match this pattern here. Say this is ABB. So we can imagine that if we were to convert this into like integers, this would be like 1, 2, 2. Now, how do we see among these words which ones match that pattern? We can see that MEE also matches that 1, 2, 2 pattern. Same with AQQ. So really, it's just a matter of mapping this pattern with this word. What we can do, well, the first approach, I'll go through two approaches. The first approach I'll do is converting these into integers by checking to see inside of a hash map if we've seen this letter. So say that we had like ABB. What we can do is have some sort of iterator to say, have we seen A? If not, then we'll map A to 1, and then we'll move on to B. And if we haven't seen B, we'll map B to 2. And we have seen it, so B, this gets converted to like 1, 2, 2. And we can do the same for all the words inside of our dictionary. As long as they match this pattern, then we're going to add it to our output. So let's start with that. What we'll do is create a helper method. We'll say get pattern, and we're going to pass in a string here. So the first thing we need is a lookup. Let's say just lookup. Now for character in string, let's see. I'm going to create an output, which is a list, and an iterator, which starts at 0. So if we've seen this before, if C in lookup, then add to our output the lookup C. And this will be some sort of integer. Else, if we haven't seen it, then what we'll do is increase our iterator by 1. We will put this into our dictionary. Lookup C is equal to I. And then we'll just add I to our output. And if we see it again, then we're going to go here and add whatever the value is in our dictionary, right? So just return our output now. So now we should have a representation of what this should look like. So what I'll do is call this P. We'll say get pattern for pattern. Create an output of a list. And we'll say for word in words if get pattern of word equals this P that we have, then we're going to add it to our output. Add that word, and finally return the output here. Okay, so let's see if this works. Okay, it looks like it's working, so let's submit it. And there you go, accepted. So time complexity is going to be n times m, m being the length of the words. Luckily, the length of the words aren't that long, so this output here isn't going to be too big here. But the second approach would help save a little bit of space because there's only 26 characters, right? And we don't necessarily want to have to, if the word was really long, this output would be very long as well. So it's unavoidable that we'll have to go through every single character, but maybe we can save some space here. What we can do instead is we can use 2 hash maps, one for the pattern and one for the word here. So what I'll do is, okay, let's just get rid of this. Okay, let's see. We'll need a helper method, so we'll call it just check, and we'll pass in the string and the pattern. Now we'll have 2 dictionaries, one for the string and one for the pattern. Now instead of using an index number or an iterator or integer to map the pattern, what we'll do is kind of swap, do an isomorphic sort of check to see if we can map each character to the other character and that the pattern still exists. So what I mean by that is what we'll do is say, let's see here, for, call it AB in zip SNP, since these are both strings. If A not in M1, we're going to add it. So M1 A is going to be equal to B. And if B not in M2, then M2 is going to be equal to A. Now what we need to check here is, are these two the same when we look at the hash map? So if A does not equal, M2 B, or B does not equal M1A, then we can return a false. Otherwise, to get through this whole loop, then we can return a true. Okay, so now we have our helper method, so we'll have our output here. Now for word in words, if check word pattern, if this is true, then we're going to add that to our output. And finally, return the output. So this would save us a little bit of space, although we have two hash maps, because instead of creating that output list, we can just check character by character like at the same time. But we do need these two hash maps. So time complexity, space complexity kind of ends up being the same here, but that's only because the length of the words is not much longer than 26 characters. But let's see if this works. And there we go, accepted. So both work. Time complexity is going to be the same, O of n times m. But depending on sort of the constraints, you can go with either approach. All right, thanks for watching my channel. Remember, do not trust me. I know nothing.